the sugar diet a fad? I've heard a few people, call it a fad. It's going to be short term. It's going to be short lived. I don't think it's going anywhere, personally. The only reason I say that is because it is rooted in legitimate OGs. Like the protocols that are producing the weight loss results the fastest is rooted in legitimate OGs. And what I mean by that, Arnold Ehret, late 1800s, in Germany, literally created a diet called the Mucos's Diet Healing System that consisted of fruits and non-starchy vegetables, fruits and starchless vegetables. And thousands of people would go to him for all kinds of health issues. And he was just knocking it left, right, and center, right? And Walter Kempner, also German, Germany produces some OGs. And Walter Kempner absolutely crushing it on a diet of fruit juice, refined sugar, and white rice, right? And Harold Hemsworth basically saying high carb, low fat lifestyles are what makes you insulin sensitive, inspiring people like John McDougall. And you have to understand, like, Arnold Ehret has inspired a lot of the raw foodists out there, right? And Walter Kempner has inspired a lot of the high carb, low fat, plant-based doctors. So when people say this is a fad, I'm like, nah. It's like this. People are going to get such good results for their health. It's not going to go anywhere. It was almost kind of like a lot of people didn't have access to that information. Maybe because they didn't really look into like a plant-based doctors and listen to what the plant-based doctors had to say. The low-carb movement have been absolutely trash-talking the high-carb, low-fat movement for ages. And this rhetoric of sugar causes diabetes, carbs makes you fat, etc., has permeated the consciousness of humanity that I speak on behalf of every high-carb, low-fat, vegan, or plant-based advocate for over the past 10, 12 years. We're just we are sick and tired of hearing this nonsense because we know that human beings are literally high-carb, low-fat creatures by default because of our frugivorous nature, because we are part of the primate family. In school, you learn that humans are great apes. We're Homo sapiens. We are part of that tree. Okay? And I always tell people who don't believe me, they're like, oh, no, that's not true. I was like, okay, take away the use of weapons and fire and tell me what environment would you want to live in? And tell me it's not one that has an abundant supply of fruit. Why do you think we have trichromatic vision? Why do you think you can see color all around? Different spectrums. Why do you think when you look at the color green, luscious fields and stuff like that, and beautiful trees, you're not amazing, So is this sugar fasting, this sugar diet thing a fad? I don't think it's a fad at all. It's not going anywhere. It's just opened up a larger demographic of non-vegans. That's what it is. It's a larger demographic of non-vegans and people who are more sort of low carbers, carnivore people. They're going to understand the high carb, low fat message. They're going to understand the high carb, low fat rhetoric. And people who trash talk the diet and lifestyle, a lot of them, what they're actually going to do, they're actually just going to bring more spotlight to it. And people who have been struggling for years on things that don't work, they'll give this a try and they'll experience what I experienced the first time I did a high fruit, starchless lifestyle while on a 100% plant-based vegan diet. Incredible energy. You cannot buy that energy anywhere else. No other diet and lifestyle will give you that level of energy. None. Other people are using caffeine and stuff to get this energy. You're just getting it of eating sufficient amounts of carbohydrates and keeping the fat and the protein hella low. So this isn't going anywhere. What are your thoughts? Leave them in the comment section below. If you got any question, hit me up. Peace.